It's okay to be exceptional.
Here is Nate Coolino.
Your son's quite the athlete.
Yes, he is. You need to focus on this fight. That is the only thing your mind needs to be on right now.
What if I lose?
You're not gonna lose.
A lot of people were focusing on your biceps, your arms. How's that attention? It's not a bad one. It's not a bad one.
It's kind of bizarre. I read an article about Sofia Vergara getting really frustrated. People are focusing on her curves. I'm starting to feel the same way. I got really into fitness last year. I think it's a really important part of everyone's life.
I've seen shirtless
You're in
photos.
incredible shape now, so you know what it's like. But it was a healthy lifestyle first, then once I started shooting the show Kingdom earlier this year, I put on about 15 pounds of muscle. So on top of what I had already done just to sort of tone up, I then got really big. So I've since lost about 10 of that, which feels a little better, a little bit less like Hulk-ish. But it's cool, you know, the attention to that is really funny.
So you mentioned Kingdom, that's going to be on DirecTV?
Yeah.
And when does that premiere?
October 8th. This was such an amazing process. They said no, and they heard my name come up first, and then I went in the room and did the audition process and worked and tried to show them I could do it, and they believed in me, and it's been a great process. And
tell us a little bit about who you're playing and what the show's about.
I play a prize fighter named Nate Coolino. I win this big fight in the first episode, UFC fighter, and then something happens to my character, and then the rest of my season is about self-discovery. So it's, you know, basically once the carpet rips out from under you, you know, who are you, what's important to you, from, you know, drugs and some of the darker stuff to his sexuality even. So there's like a big play for the whole season that has a really good arc that I'm excited for people to see. My goal is to be the kind of performer that can kind of do both. I think that would be an ideal situation. I know it's hard, but
it's very hard.
But I feel like if done the right way, you know, with the TV show hopefully getting picked up for another season next year.
It already did?
I said hopefully.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I want the album to like just blow up, and I want you like to do a huge ass tour. Yeah. If you could do like a huge arena tour, is that something you would want to do, or would you want to start off smaller? Or?
I would definitely want to start off smaller at first, just because I really value putting on a great show, and I know it takes time. You know, the luxury my brothers and I had, which in the moment didn't seem like a luxury, was that we played in really horrible rock clubs for like 2 years, 3 years before anyone cared what we were doing. So, you know, from touring with the Veronicas to whoever, it was like a nice way to start up and just get our legs under us. If I could have a couple months to just do that, and then maybe beginning of next year go on a big tour, that'd be ideal.
You mentioned the Jonas Brothers. You know, that was such a moment in pop culture, and for me, because I feel like we both were coming up at the same time.
Yeah, we were. 10 years.
Do you have like a memory or two that really stands out as most special to you from that era?
I have a few. Not to get deep for a moment, but I think in my time I'm reflecting in the last year or so, one of the biggest things that I've noticed is that I should have probably enjoyed some of the moments a lot more than I did. Where I'm at now is that I'm trying to enjoy every moment for what it is. But the moments that stand out are the Grammys with Stevie Wonder. That was an amazing moment. The White House a few times was amazing. And then met some really great people along the way too. You know, people that we have relationships with today, and you know, fans just being supportive throughout all that time was pretty incredible.
And having gone through all that, the highs and lows, like it probably taught you a lot that you could apply to what you're doing now.
For sure. No, I feel like I have had a whole career and get to sort of do it all again in a lot of ways at the age of 21, about to be 22. So it's, you know, it's like so much life has been lived in a short amount of time, but it's only going to get better.
And I hear you're going to be in New York for like a month.
I will be. You'll have to come and hang out.
Will we see you on TV, do some TV stuff too?
Yeah, we're doing Seth Meyers.
Awesome.
Doing Watch What Happens Live.
Awesome.
Doing the Today Show.
Awesome. I love it. So we are going to get even more Nick Jonas, and I'm feeling very confident, and I know that you guys are going to be blown away. All right. Thanks, everybody.